Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever noticed a woman acting a bit differently around you? Maybe a little more nervous or playful than usual? Sometimes her behavior can reveal more than she intends, giving you a glimpse into her deeper thoughts. It's fascinating how body language, subtle gestures, and unspoken cues can communicate feelings that are hard to express directly. For instance, one of the most common signs that a woman might be thinking about you in an intimate way is her difficulty maintaining eye contact. It's not because she's uninterested or trying to avoid you, it's actually quite the opposite. When someone is thinking about something intense, something vulnerable, they often feel overwhelmed by the sheer emotional weight of the moment. For a woman, imagining something intimate about you could cause her to briefly look away, avoid eye contact altogether, or even dart her gaze in another direction. It's her subconscious way of trying to control the overwhelming intensity of her thoughts. Eye contact might feel too personal, too revealing in that moment, and so she might pull back just a bit. Another sign that she's mentally distracted, perhaps even fantasizing about you in a more intimate way, is when her laughter feels a little out of place. If she's laughing at things that aren't particularly funny or giggling nervously when the conversation isn't even that amusing, it could be because she's suppressing the thoughts racing through her mind. This kind of nervous laughter happens when a person is feeling a bit anxious or vulnerable, but doesn't want to show it directly. She might be trying to keep things light and casual, but in reality, her mind is elsewhere, imagining you in ways she hasn't yet expressed. And then, there's the way she speaks. When a woman is distracted by intimate thoughts, it can affect her speech patterns. She might stumble over her words, lose her train of thought, or repeat herself without realizing it. It's not because she's uninterested or unprepared, it's because she's dealing with the mix of emotions that come with fantasizing about someone, especially in a vulnerable or intimate context. These verbal slip-ups often give away that her mind is preoccupied with something more than the conversation at hand. In those moments, you might also catch her touching her face or neck more often. It's a subtle but telling sign. When we're feeling vulnerable, nervous, or excited, we tend to touch our face or neck as a way of grounding ourselves. It's a natural reaction, especially when emotions are running high. If she's imagining you intimately, her body may respond by seeking comfort through these small gestures. She might run her fingers through her hair, or absent-mindedly touch her chin, neck, or lips, as though trying to soothe the nervous energy building up inside her. In addition, you might notice her lingering in your physical space. If she's intentionally standing closer than usual, or finding excuses to brush up against you, it could be a sign that she's drawn to you more than she lets on. The physical proximity isn't always just about comfort. It's a way of expressing a desire for more connection without having to say a word. She might lean in when you talk, stand a little too close, or find reasons to be near you during group conversations. These actions suggest she's not just interested in you as a friend, but on a much deeper level. If she starts blushing or acting flustered around you, that's another sign her thoughts are running deeper than she might want to admit. A woman who's imagining something intimate might suddenly become clumsy, drop things, or become more shy than usual. It's her body's natural response to a heightened emotional state. She's reacting to the tension between what she's thinking and what she's trying to hide, and those little moments of flustered behavior can be incredibly telling. And finally, if she starts complimenting you more than usual, pay attention. Compliments about your appearance, your style, or even your energy could be her subtle way of acknowledging the attraction she feels for you. These comments are often indirect ways of communicating that she's thinking about you in a more intimate light, without crossing any boundaries she's not ready to acknowledge out loud. It's her way of letting you know she notices you and might be imagining you in ways that go beyond simple friendship. When you start noticing these subtle cues, it's important to remember that body language and behavior don't always give a complete picture. But if you can recognize these signs, you might just catch a glimpse of the deeper feelings she's trying to express. At the end of the day, communication is key, and paying attention to these signals can help you understand what's truly on her mind, even if she hasn't yet said it aloud. Thanks for watching. If the like video and subscribe my channel.